Hi, it's Taylor from Calling All Otakus, and today I want to talk about math problems. And when I said that, you thought I would actually be asking you something like, what's 27 divided by 3? No, I mean like problems we have with math. Because math is a very problematic subject. And sometimes it's just plain confusing. Like, once I had this problem, and it was 4 and an exclamation point. The first thing I thought to myself was, instead of calling it 4, am I supposed to call it 4? If so, that means my life is being lived correctly. No, seriously though. When we're going over it in class, is my teacher supposed to say, number 103, 4, and move on to the next question? After a bit of research, I did figure out that it meant 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. But seriously, an exclamation point? Next thing, a box and whisker plot. At first, I had never heard of anything like a box and whisker plot. I mean, I've never been taught that before this, and I was kind of confused on why they were putting problems on my summer work packet that I had never been taught the year before. But once I actually learned what they were and how to do them, I thought they were pretty easy. Something that annoyed me about some of the math classes I've taken is that whenever we had to do something and it involved a number line, the teachers would make us draw a number line for almost every single problem. And that's a lot of problems. And I'm not talking about 5, I'm talking about 40. I mean, really, they're not that hard to make. I mean, it's a line with vertical lines and arrows at the end, and then maybe like a few numbers at the bottom. But it gets really aggravating when you're doing 40 in a row. Same thing with linear equations. I mean, you're putting a few dots down and a line and arrows on a grid, but after a while that starts getting tiring, and let's face it, no one wants to do 40 lines with who knows how many dots on them. And then even the work that comes before plotting the line, I mean, just figuring out what the equation is just gets aggravating after a while. And there are many other math problems or confusing things about math out there, but I don't have the time to cover it all, and even if I did, you probably wouldn't want to watch me talk about it for 500 hours. So I guess that's it for this week's video for me, so please click the subscribe button in the description and leave a comment on any things that confuse you about math or things that annoy you about math. And I'll see you again next Saturday. Bye!